Hello students, how are you all? In your today's computer class, I am going to do chapter 1 book exercises with you. For this, you have to open your book and come to page number 9. So here you can see these are your book exercises. So today I am going to do this with you. As you can see, question number 1 is your fill in the blanks. So this I had already done with you in your previous video classes, and I hope you had written the answers in your book. Now I am going to start with question number 2. So what is the question number 2? Let's read. Read the sentences given below and write true or false in the spaces given. So question number 2 is your true or false. So here you have to write either the statement is true or false. So your first statement is programs written in low level languages take a long time to run. So this I had told you in the chapter only, that whenever the program is written in a low level language, जब भी आपका कोई भी program low level language में लिखा जाता है, it does not take long time to run. उसको ज़्यादा time run करने में नहीं लगता है. Run means for executing. So this is your false. So your first statement is false. Now come to the second one. Second one is first generation and second generation are two kinds of high level languages. So this I already told you that first generation and second generation are the two types of low level languages, not of high level languages. So here in the sentence it is given that it is of high level languages. So this is also false. So your second statement is false. Now come to the third one. Machine code is the language a computer can process directly. So this statement is true. Yes, because I had already told you that your machine code is your computer language only. That is why computer can directly execute machine code. So your this statement number 3 is true. Come to the fourth one, that is D1. Decompilers translates a low level language into a high level language. So this I had told you in the previous video class, that your decompiler is a translator and it changes or translates low level language to high level language. So this statement is true. So your fourth answer is also true. Now your last statement, that is your fifth statement, is supercomputers can compute billions of instructions. So this in the starting of the chapter I had told you that your supercomputers can compute billions of instructions. So this is also true. So this statement is also true. So your fifth answer is true. Here your true and false are completed. You can copy down the answer by pausing the video, or shall give you the answers. I'll send you the pic of this answers. Now come to question number 3, that is match the following. Here first match the following. A1 is your supercomputer. So your supercomputer answer is number 4, that is most powerful digital computer. So you will match it with most powerful digital computers. Next is your mobile devices. So your answer is small micro computers. Your mobile devices are small microcomputers. Then next is your handheld console. So your handheld console answer is number 6, that is small and portable. Next is your C++. So I have told you that your C++ is an example of high level programming language, so you will match it with the first one. Then your next is machine code. So your machine code answer is difficult to modify. I had already told you in the chapter also that your machine code is difficult to modify, so you will match it with difficult to modify. Then your next is interpreter, and your answer for interpreter is intermediate code, so you will match it with intermediate code. So here I had completed your book exercises of chapter 1. Now I am going to send the pic of question number 2 answer and question number 3 answer to you, so that you can easily write the answers in your book, and you have to prepare this exercises for your July monthly test. So here your chapter 1 is completed. Now I am going to start chapter number 2, that is your file management, organization of data, or you can say data. Let's get started with chapter 2, and the name of your chapter is file management. So here in this video I am only doing introduction part. For this again you have to come to page number, that is 11. So this is your page number 11. Here I am reading for you. Introduction part. After computers became an integral part of our life, it has become important that we keep the data we have in our computers organized into folders, which in turn resides in drives. We should know how to manage this data, work on multiple applications at the same time, search and retrieve data when we need it, be aware of different file formats. Let us learn how to manage data in our computers in this chapter. Data, when stored together and saved, is called a file. In other words, a file contains meaningful data. You have created many types of files by now in different software packages: WordPad, Word, Notepad, Paint, etc. These files are properly stored in the computer. Files are stored inside folders, directories. These directories are stored in drives. Most of the computers have at least 2 drives, that is C drive for the hard disk and D drive for any other type of disk. All files and folders are stored in the drives. So here I have read the introduction part. Now let's come to the chapter name, that is file management. So what is your file management? File management is that how you manage your files in computer. You all know that what we give to the computer as input, we give data as input to the computer. So we give data to the computer. Now we have different types of data. हमारे पास अलग अलग types के data होते हैं, and we have to manage this data. और इस data को हमें manage करना पड़ता है. For this we need to create file. So here our data is converted into files, so that we can easily find out that which file is containing which data. So this is your file management, means the segregating of data into files. आप अलग अलग data का collection अलग अलग files में कर सकते हो, so that easily you can find whatever the files you have saved in the computer. So this is your file management. Now let's come to what is a file. File क्या होती है? So what is your file? So here the definition is given. Data when stored together and saved is called file. So what is a file? Data is your file. What is the definition of a file? When data is stored together, जब आपका similar data एक साथ store कर लिया जाता है and it is saved in the computer, it is known as a file. Suppose if you are making any project in your any subject, then the data related to all that project will be grouped as one. वो सारा data आपकी एक ही file में जाएगा because that data is containing the information of the project. So you will name it as a file. आप उसको कुछ भी नाम देके save कर सकते हो. So this is your file. So this is your file. I hope you have understood what is your file. And here I am ending the class with this topic only. In the next video class, I am going to continue with File Explorer. This was all for today. Thank you class. Have a nice day.